I mean, occasionally you get, hey, kike or Jew or whatever. It's every day now. Like, there's a definitive shift in what's going on. So yes, now I for me, being a Jewish person, like you gotta step up. You're kind of someone people look up to in the Jewish community. You have to be like, all right, this is not normal, with the guys. People are coming in with real hate.
How do you explain that line to people?
It's a tough one, and sometimes they always don't get it.
The success of Barstool and yourself is based on not being afraid to offend, right? Speech is speech, a joke is a joke. Do you see a connection between what you unleashed and what you now have to deal with?
No, because I think Barstool and myself has always had a pretty good moral compass.
Oh, come on, Dave. Is he for real?
He'll just yell something in his EDP like twang, like this, like in the middle.
There was a hardened criminal, two down, he goes, I never these things. And Hank shit.
And then he'll just go quiet for like another 20 minutes. And then he'll say something like, Brady's a bitch ass. And everyone's like, just kind of look at him.
Kaepernick not standing for the national anthem. This has become a huge story. When I heard this story, I didn't read it. I didn't know why he was saying there. I was like, oh, he's an ISIS guy. Like, that was my original thought.
It just seems like Colin Kaepernick is like, maybe it's because he's not really that black.
He does look like a terrorist.
He's used the N-word a lot. A co-host would say Kaepernick isn't black. On Barstool, you heard them say Cap looks like a terrorist. Then he would launch a podcast with an acronym that spells out the N-word.
You posted the following on your site. I never condone rape, but if you're a size 6 and you're wearing skinny jeans, you kind of deserve to be raped.
Correct. I stand by that. I think it's a funny joke.
Where's the joke exactly? Let's remember the Barstool Blackout Tour as well. 2 students OD'd and passed away when attending. Another party in Jersey was shut down. ABC News wrote, 24 people were hospitalized. Then there's the Business Insider piece. Through their sources that alleged sexual misconduct with the head of Barstool, Dave Portnoy. He would appeal, citing defamation, but then just drop the suit altogether. One woman would go on to claim Portnoy filmed them having sex without her consent. He would go on to call LSU's Angel Reese a classless piece of blank because she did the hand wave gesture to then star Iowa guard Caitlin Clark.
You should just go over to Gaza. We can do unnamed. You can be live in Gaza.
I'll jump on Greta Van Thorsten or whatever that girl, she's sailing there. Like, whoever that, I hope they hit a missile on her boat.
Well, I hope they
hit. Quite the moral compass. Was the moral compass here, Dave?
He's a clown. And by the way, I saw Sean Hannity, and not that I'm a Fox guy, but he basically said he was becoming Al-Qaeda. He literally wrote that article 2 days ago.
I at this point, is anyone going to say Kaepernick's just trying to get traded, or just wants to not Blaine Gabbert took his job? He it feels like it's a little bit more than just.
I don't think you join Al-Qaeda to get traded, though, unless there's a team in the Middle East or something.
I mean, he can walk away and get. I don't know how his contract is set up, what his guaranteed money is and stuff, but this whole thing just feels like it came out of nowhere.
I don't think anybody would want to trade for him, though.
No.
Bringing in
and I don't know, guaranteed. Did it, though? Because, again, I don't want to be the guy with the great tan sitting in Nantucket with my Trump hat on, throwing out accusations, but he's converting to Islam. He may be ISIS, so could be some truth to that. I'm not saying it, but when I put it out there just based on looks, people started sending me articles he legitimately is converting and has something. Again, I said it before, I'm going to say it again. FBI just keep an eye on this guy.
Little tickler.
Little tickler file.
Was the moral compass here with this meme as well, Dave? No one, and I mean no one, who has taken in media, who has seen this man's ascension, would associate him with the term moral compass. He does not have one. The man is morally bankrupt. He is devoid of having any morality whatsoever. Completely. Do not piss on our leg and tell us it's raining. You have a moral compass, Dave? I have never seen a more narcissistic person than this man right here. He is a small human being, not just because he takes photos on his tippy toes. It's a true story. Not just because he's on top of a box for the Big Noon kickoff show to make himself look taller. It's because of his view on the world. And let me be very clear about something. As a Jewish American person, what happened to him in Starkville is awful. The person, Patrick McClintock, who's 20, he pulled himself out of school. Good. Guarantee he's a Nick Fuentes guy. But we can separate what happened to Dave Portnoy and also understand that he is a loathsome individual. We can walk and chew gum. And what gets me is seeing what CBS is doing. Because yes, this was a horrendous incident. You know who else has experienced horrendous incidents? You know who else? Everybody that has been a target in Trump's America. The Muslim community, Asian Americans. I have seen people just for passing as brown, black and brown, being abducted by the police force that Dave Portnoy voted for. So, again, as a Jewish American, what really gets me, and I'm not allowed to swear, I wish I could, what gets me is seeing this Bari Weiss effect on CBS where they are platforming Dave Portnoy and giving him the puffiest of puff pieces when really they didn't show any of this. They said, oh, you know, he can be controversial at times. Oh, really? Really? You think he can be controversial at times? List those times. This is the failure of state media. Mainstream media, excuse me. It is going to be state media pretty soon, as long as Bari Weiss is there. And the Ellisons own it. This is manufacturing consent. This is not giving two sides. Not even two sides. Not giving the background to a despicable human being. A union buster. A racist. A man who goes to UFC events and throws the Israeli flag in people's faces. Clearly thinks they're doing no wrong. Says he hates political violence. Has to get security 24/7. Yet says, I hope a missile hits Greta Thunberg's Freedom Flotilla. Come on. Come on. How unobjective can one media outlet be? You're seeing it. We're checking it. We're doing it in real time. Dave Portnoy can get worse, but he is one of the worst human beings for at least running a media company. Not a good dude. But that's the guy that CBS is now fawning over and giving 10 minutes to just up his reputation and let him get away with lying in this fashion. It is despicable. If you can and are willing, please become a paid member here at TYT Sports. And or go to tyt.com/join. In addition, you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Appreciate it. Have a great day.